Kathy, so good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me. Great to be here.
I love your book. Got to read your book, Real Solutions for Busy Moms. I can relate. And I love that your first chapter is all about money matters.
Well, thank you for that. You know, the book was put to bed last spring, and when I gave the roughs to friends to please critique, there was criticism. Why are you talking about finances so much? Why are you acting like we're living in the Great Depression? Why do you insist money matters be the first chapter of this book? We were feeling the economy. Our customers were feeling it. Then the fall came and the crisis. I don't know anyone who has not been impacted by this economy, whether you're running a business, running your family budget, or trying to help a nonprofit. Money does matter.
And you know this because you're someone who went from supermodel to CEO, and you have a $1.4 billion business. Now that's not something that just anybody can do. You tried, you failed. What was the secret?
Well, certainly if I can do it, anyone can do it, because I don't have any special talents or gifts in that area. What I have is a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat equity, and built a team, a wonderful team who we're not going to agree on everything, but we share the same core values. I worked as a model in the last century, always knew I belonged on the other side of the camera, and I've always worked since I was a little kid. Business was of great interest. First serious job was a paper route. Warren Buffett, who I work with our flooring partners at Shaw Industries, shares that with me, and when we talk, it's about our paper routes.
Right, right. So you know hard work, and you also know some of the pitfalls that are facing families today.
Oh, yeah.
You mention them in your book. Just real briefly, what is causing so many financial problems in families?
Well, we've got to look at what it is. How did we get here? Is it a sense of entitlement? Something I talk about in the book is possession obsession. We see commercials, perfect-looking families, perfect-looking cars, perfect vacations. On the red carpet, we see celebrities, dazzling gowns, sparkling jewels. Closer to home, we see the neighbor down the street with a new RV and boat. And we want those things too, but what we don't always realize, those are paid actors on commercials. The gowns and the jewels oftentimes have to be returned by the stroke of midnight. And we don't know what kind of debilitating debt our neighbors have taken on to acquire these things. And what messages are we sending our children? When I was a kid, money subjects were taboo. But I encourage families to teach your kids the value of $1.
Yeah, and it's so important. What would you say, besides teaching, is the key to financial success for families in this really tough economy today?
We have such that sense of entitlement causes us to spend more than we're saving. I encourage families to save, whatever it is. Maybe it's a dime out of every paycheck. Maybe it's a nickel, maybe it's a penny, whatever it is. Save something, start building your nest egg. And frequently women can be intimidated by large institutions. A friend of mine was suffering with credit card debt. I made her pick up the phone. She was paying 23%.
Wow.
And what I refer to as enemy debt because it is not tax deductible. In England, they refer to it as the never, never plan because you never, never get out of debt if you're making minimum payments. And I encourage people to cut up your credit cards if that's what you're doing. And when she got on the phone after 15 minutes, her interest rate went down from 23% to 8%.
Love it. I'm sure a lot of moms are out there going, can you come over to my house and call my credit card company for me?
Well, you can do it. You just got to pick up the phone and do it.
I love that you started your book with this. Once again, it's Real Solutions for Busy Moms, and you know, Kathy Ireland, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.